Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Mr. Kangos here, and we are playing some Company of Heroes 1. I'm going to be doing a series on the Company of Heroes game series, or Company of Heroes series. There's two of them, well, technically the DLCs as well, but I won't be going into those. I'm just playing the base games. I do have one of the expansion packs for Company of Heroes 1 somewhere around here, but it's not necessary and really doesn't really bring much to it. The other two DLCs do. There is a Russian DLC, well, fan made, that's floating around somewhere that doesn't have a co-op. So like it doesn't have a campaign, but it does have a multiplayer element to it, and I might do play the multiplayer with more like the skirmish mode a bit later on, maybe in the future. And we'll also do upload the multiplayer games of Company of Heroes 2 and we're still playing it, and stuff like that. So, and as you can probably tell, the series name is the Scream Eagles. This game does focus on both the Normandy landings, like uh, the guys who landed on the beaches, and focuses and also follows the men of the 101st Airborne. So you have two different units, uh, the Airborne and also the Grunts who landed on Normandy, stuff like that. So landed on Utah, Omaha beaches, stuff like that. So it's kind of focusing on those areas. So it's really interesting, really interesting outlook on D-Day, and some of the missions are interesting. Let's just say that. So let's go straight into it. The very first mission is we're landing on Omaha Beach, June 6, 1944, D-Day. Able Company's orders are to clear Dog White and neutralize all German strongholds in the area. Dog White was a sector name for Omaha Beach. Every single beach had a name, so like Dog White, like there was Dog White, Dog Red, Dog Green. I think there's also Dog Blue. There was all these different names for different things, like Able Red, Able White, all these things, and to making sure that different units landed in those areas. But wasn't always the case. Say, for example, during the Able landings, there were misdrops. During the landings, there was mislandings. Like some companies landed inside the wrong sector because of all of the smoke from the barrage that failed to destroy and to neutralize the German positions. Like the artillery guns fired at the German guns, like the artillery bombardment from the battleships and from other ships, failed to destroy bunkers and stuff like that. The rockets that were fired off of rocket launcher positions on ships fell short and they landed inside the ocean. Um, off of the beach, both of Utah and Omaha Beach. The most bloodiest beach was Omaha Beach. It took half a day to get onto the beach, and to really secure the beach, it took almost 2 days to actually secure the entirety of the beach and a few kilometers inland. Utah, Juneau, Sword, and Gold were one of the most easiest beaches to secure. So let's go ahead and let's continue. You can see here what I mean by Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juneau, and Sword. And also have the airborne landings, like you have the 82nd, the 101st, and also the 6th Airborne. I think it's the 6th, or was it the 1st? I think it was the 6th Parachute, like Airborne division of the British, securing key positions and blowing up stuff like that around here. The 101st and 2nd Airborne had tons of misdrops, and yeah, basically landing. And also, technically, there is Utah Point to Hook, Omaha Gold, Junior, and Sword. There is 1, 2, 3, 3, 6 landing areas on Normandy. Point du Hoc is one of the less what is known, but it is one of the less known landings because it was special forces. What as what we call them now, special forces. Back then, they were just called a special detachment. They weren't like commandos, stuff like that. Like the Second Ranger Division, I think it was a division or was a battalion, landed at Point du Hoc, and also some units also landed on Omaha Beach to help with the landings. But tons of other men from the Second Ranger battalion or unit was wiped out at Africa, and 95% of the entire unit was captured by the Germans. Um, out, they were circled, they were out outgunned by the Germans, and they had to lay down their arms. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's play this. So hopefully the audio and stuff like that is fine. I'm trying to fix my audio a bit more in this, so hopefully that does work. Hopefully this works out better. I am trying to make this a lot more, make this better in some cases. I know someone told me that you can get audio to split them up into two different things. I know that there is a thing like that, but I never knew how to actually do it until now. Beach.
Listen up. The rendezvous point is the shingle at the top of
Soldiers
the
from the First Armored Division.
And keep moving. Do not stop until you reach the shingle.
Didn't make any sense because they didn't land until June 9th.
Clear the boat! Go! Go! Go!
You can tell by the shoulder. The triangle with the yellow, blue, and red is an armored division insignia. So, yeah. And another thing that's wrong. That's a Firefly, a Sherman Firefly, using the 17-pounder. One, the Americans didn't use Fireflies, and two, Fireflies were used straight after the landings. Like, literally like a few hours after the landings, the Fireflies were sent to the beaches. The Americans didn't use the 76 guns. Well, the tankers didn't really like the 76 guns early in the Normandy campaign, also later on inside the Normandy campaign, because they didn't need it, and many of the units didn't want them until later on. Many Sherman tanks were still driving around using the 75 short-barreled, medium velocity gun. It was still a pretty good gun, and the range that they were fighting at was able to knock out tanks. And the 76 was still able to penetrate, was able to pin panzer tanks, but it was sort of seeing its limits. But Sherman tanks knew that, but they're working around that issue. The 76 was also a longer gun, so if they're trying to like set up an ambush in Normandy, didn't really work out so well. Until later on in the campaign, where so later on in the war, most tanks were using the 76 gun. Most tank crewmen were driving around the M4A3 76
We need to get to that
gun.
shingle. Listen up, for Christ's sake, don't stop unless you're dead or in cover. Big cover! MG, get down and stay down. Over here. Go! Get a squad to that shingle now. Sir!
Okay, this.
Shoot me! Let's go! Engineer, between that MG fire and you!
I have done this video, so this particular mission twice now.
Stay close to cover!
How those guys get shot out while I move up. Get cover behind the those tank traps.
Stay close to cover!
There we go. These guys would carry Bangalore's like little object, like basically like a torpedo type thing that would blow up site defenses like barbed wire. They still use them to this very day. Like Bangalore's are still used, but a whole new model.
Engineers, blow the wire. Okay, give me that. All right, we're ready. Take cover. Fire in the hole!
The MPs are covering the bunker! Take them out!
Squad might not make it soon.
Dog White is open! Able, take that bunker! Taking heavy fire!
Can't grab anyone. Huh. Interesting.
One is down! Ready, right. Dog Red is not clear! Get some men over there! Clear out all the Germans guarding the approach!
Yeah, with my dog. Yeah,
Able company's off the squad! Damn! Yeah, let's take the right! Engineer, here! That was a guiding fire! I have them all lined up!
okay.
On the run! I have them all lined up!
Okay, we got a whole new squad. Let's push them up.
Who do you want dead? Got the kill.
Let's knock out that
Listen up, people!
machine gun nest.
Sniper here! Army spotted here! Yes, sir!
Who am I sending?
Yeah!
I'm taking the shot.
Giddy up!
Let's knock out that little Nazi position right there.
Engineers, put your flap in and listen up.
Let's knock out that bunker. That would be unrealistic. That guy needs to play baseball. Well, like most like a lot of soldiers did
Connie,
play baseball.
ready? Yes, sir.
Like the like even like the M2 pineapple grenade was based around the a regular baseball because most Americans would be familiar with the way of a baseball, and like the size and everything. That's how the grenade was
We have
developed.
to silence those 88s.
Was around that
Round up your men.
of how the
Alright,
man
listen
would
up.
be used to
First squad, prepare to move out.
holding something like that. So like the weight was almost the exact same. All these things like that.
Ready.
It's quite interesting how they do. that way.
Move. Watch the space.
Take that position. Grenade right there.
Stay down. These
Okay.
trenches are good cover.
Okay, let's move up.
MG, get around this right and clear that net.
Back to the
Germans
trench.
are reinforcing from those bunkers. If we can blow them with satchel charges, it'll take some pressure off our beachhead.
Stand to! Enemy bunker! Let's crack that thing open! Listen up!
Grab more men.
What are my coordinates? We're back to fire!
Try and knock out that gun.
We're ready to move in, just give the order. On our way!
One more round. There we go. Infantry right there. Let's knock out that. Moving up.
Stay by me and I'll keep you alive! Enemy bunker! Let's crack that thing open!
Still some grenade right there.
Well done! Gunnery here! Putting fire on
Back in the bunkers.
Ready to fight, sir.
Move up.
What's next?
Move this that way.
Back to guard! Ready for fire!
Let's knock out that.
Okay, the gun crew's down. We gotta blow that 88. 2 grenades or a satchel charge should do it. Let's put some fire
Knock
on them.
out those.
Let's put some fire on them. Okay, that's all the bunkers. Good work. Now get to those 88s, you bastards.
Good job. One more to go.
Fire.
Keep strong. Ready for
Move
battle.
up.
Keep your heads down. Ready for battle. Firing on I hate standing ready to load. Yeah. Field artillery here.
Listen up. Those 88s are the objective.
Engineer, satchel charges on the 88s. Rifle squad,
Let's kill all
cover the
the
engineer.
Germans.
Gunnery here. Ready to fire. Rifleman, listen here. Rifleman, ready. Pay attention.
Ready.
God damn it.
That does it.
There we go.
88 battery destroyed. Excellent job,
Done.
man. Sergeant Conti, get on the radio. Tell HQ our draw is clear for the tanks to come ashore.
Even though
Secure
tanks
the perimeter
on
and dig in.
Omaha were so
Inform Dog
useless.
Company that we are in position and waiting for them to come offshore.
Most of the tanks were lost on before we landed on the beach, like those, like the DD tanks, like tanks were developed that could get onto the beach by by swimming, sort of, by like floating across onto the shore, but they were completely useless because how they were deployed. Like the design was solid. It was just how they were deployed. An entire battalion of Shermans is off of the beach of Normandy under the water, in a in a graveyard full of tanks. Like there's some on their sides, there's some without any turrets. A lot of them sank because of the waves. They were deployed in uncalm weather, so like water flooded, like the ocean flooded into the tanks, drowned the crew, and because of all the weight, it like the tank sank, and many of the men drowned in those tanks. there is an entire tank battalion currently off of the beach, off of Omaha and off of Utah Beach. The ones that made it, they were off course, and many of them like landed like a mile down the beach with like when they're meant to be up like a mile up the beach, stuff like that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be doing these videos in particular mission settings, so like mission 1, mission 2, mission 3. So like so your videos will get longer and will get shorter. It just depends on them. Like if a mission is like a 1 part and a 2 part, I will make it so like both both episodes will be separate. Um, because like that's the thing. Like some missions are attacking and defending. Some missions are just defending. Some missions are attacking, as this one was. Like there are key objectives for all of them, but for this one is all. But like some of them are going to be defend this town or defend this house or defend this something like that. I haven't played the entirety of this campaign. I've done a series before that was so badly made that I totally scrapped it. Um, and this is the actual one. Um, but anyways, thank you so much for watching. Anyways, guys, ciao for now. Bye.